Wheelhouse 2 can display data from the Raven vector dataset or from the S57 dataset. Data in the Raven vector dataset comes from the U.S. Coast Guard, the Army Corps of Engineers, or from the pilot group itself. Currently I'm looking at view button 6, and there's a buoy there labeled 25A, and that is from the U.S. Coast Guard. It's coming from the Raven vector dataset. If I right click on the view button 6, notice that the display S57 chart in this mode is not checked. If I were to check that, click on apply, you can see that S57 objects have been overlaid onto the Raven vector dataset objects. Notice that there's a buoy that has appeared here. It doesn't have a label unless you hover the mouse over it. It doesn't have a label. The reason that second buoy has appeared is because I clicked on S57 data, and also in here I have clicked these two buoy items. I'm not sure which one turns it on. This is buoys and beacons, and so is this buoys, beacons, and top marks. All these groups come from the standard S57 nomenclature. So if I can find out which one it really is. If I turn that one off, click apply, and it's still there, then it's going to be the second one. Well, see, these things are interrelated, so I'm going to turn it back on and click OK. So there it is. Now it doesn't have a label. Let's get the label. If we go down to WH2 annotations, there's this label, Raven S57 buoy text. Click that, and I'm going to move this up a bit so you can see. Click apply, and the label appeared. What we have done there is we have extracted from the S57 file the label names, and a lot of times the label names are real long. And we have made it so that we can give a short name, because we just want the number. We don't want 120 other characters. I'm going to click OK here. This particular one, if I hover my mouse cursor over it, that should have shown a long name if there was one. Typically, let's hover over that one. See that one? Houston Ship Channel Lighted Buoy 28, but we only display 28. That's because we've gone in, extracted the long buoy name, and shortened it up. Let's go back to 25A. If you shift left, hover your mouse over the buoy name, shift left click, you can edit it. You can control where that label is, and also the font and color. You have day color, night color, and let's say I want the font to be a little bit bigger. Press OK, and OK again, and OK. It got bigger. Shift left click again on that buoy name. I could also change the buoy text if I had privileges for dataset developers to go in and change it. There's a username password access to do that on another screen. But typically that's not enabled. Okay, now if I come back here and turn off the S57 layer, the label remains, and that's because we have extracted the label and maintain it separately, and it's this one right here. So that's a look at S57 buoys versus Coast Guard buoys. Now supposedly the Coast Guard gives the buoy information to NOAA to put into the S57 charts. The Coast Guard is the originator of the information, but as you can see, if I turn S57 buoys back on, you can see these two buoys do not agree in position. And most of the time they do, but you'll find exceptions, and that is a problem. If I measure the distance, click on the measurement tool, double left click in the center of the U.S. Coast Guard buoy, draw the line out, and I can see there's about 85 or so feet difference there. By default, when you first install the Raven Marine software, the U.S. Coast, and you didn't have it installed before, the U.S. Coast Guard buoys are turned off. It's important to know this, because you may be wondering what happened to my buoys. And it's like this. These check boxes are off. and you look there. Oh, and also for the basic chart mode, typically the S57 layer is off, so you don't have any buoys. And but typically, if you're running the installer and you already have a previous installation, whatever your settings were in the previous installation will be preserved. So I come here, and typically what you're going to see is these two are turned on. Oops. U.S. Coast Guard buoy icons and labels turned on. So there, 25A comes back.